Hi everyone, Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Wednesday morning. Had to deal with some smoke across the area yesterday and yesterday evening, some unhealthy air quality. I think the good news is we should kind of scour out some of that smoke in the atmosphere as we head through the day today. And overall, pretty quiet weather expected for us today and over the next couple days. There's a chance for kind of a spotty shower here and there through the day on Wednesday. Going to deal with some breezy winds at times. But overall, again, weather looks like it's going to be pretty quiet for us today and over the next couple days. So jumping right in, again, looking into the forecast, I want to start with first look back yesterday. Lincoln Weather Almanac, 66 and 22. Again, cold morning again yesterday morning, well below normal, and again, kind of spitting distance away from a record low temperature of 17 back in 2007. Again, 66 the high, right about where we should be this time of year, a couple degrees above average. And again, still no moisture. Again, still just 0.14 of an inch for the month so far, only an inch and a half for the year. And again, we continue to dig ourselves into a hole when it comes to our moisture. Again, about 2¼ inches below normal for our liquid precipitation for the year. And again, about 13 inches below normal for our snowfall. I do think that we can basically close the book on snowfall for the 2024-2025 season. Again, certainly looking at the medium to long range forecast, doesn't look like it's in the cards for us. And again, certainly once we get into late April, again, snows in this neck of the woods are pretty uncommon for us. So again, I do think we can kind of close the book on the snowfall. And again, well below normal for snowfall. And again, to start the year, well below normal for our precipitation. And unfortunately, those rain chances continue to look pretty slim. So if we look at your weather headlines for the day today, going to be breezy. It's going to be warm. Could see some more areas of smoke this morning, but I think, again, we're going to kind of scour out some of that moisture as winds turn to the north and west, and that's going to push that smoke that's, again, originating down in Kansas, again, back out of the area. And overall, looking at a fairly warm and dry pattern for us as we head over the course of the next week to 10 days or so. Low temperatures this morning, not nearly as chilly as they were yesterday morning. Lows ranging anywhere from the low 30s, some parts of northeastern and western sections of the state, to the upper 40s. Again, here in Lincoln, Lincoln Airport, 37, 48 though in Beatrice, 47 in Hebron, 48 in Kearney, 46 in Holdridge this morning. So overall, pretty mild, especially across the southern sections of the state. Across the Lincoln Metro, again, low 40s for low temperatures for most locations. So again, not a bad start to our Wednesday. And again, air quality right now, it's in the moderate category for central and eastern sections of the state, but I do think as we head through the day today, it should basically kind of stick in this range, if not get a little bit better as we head through the day today, thanks to those more northerly and northwesterly winds that should help push some of that smoke out of the area. You get a lot of that coming down from parts of eastern Kansas where they're burning in the Flint Hills, and then down into parts of Oklahoma as well, where they're, again, burning some of the farm fields as they get ready to start planting, and again, get some of their crops into the ground, again, as they clear out the fields. Again, something we have to deal with every year. It's not super fun, but again, just kind of something that we have to deal with every year. Right now, again, some hazy conditions, especially here in Lincoln, clearer skies as you look across areas like O'Neill, North Platte, Grand Island, right now in the capital city. Again, we can see some of that haze. Upper 40s, though, right around 50 degrees for temperatures just past the 9 o'clock hour, including right at 50 at the airport. And you can see that northwest wind at around 13 miles an hour. That could be a little bit blustery at times as we head through the day today, but overall, I don't think it's going to be too bad for us. Temperatures on the Tempest stations across the Lincoln Metro are generally in the upper 40s. One spot there in kind of south central Lincoln that's into the lower 50s already this morning. Across the state, it's 40s and low 50s, 53 in Grand Island, Hastings, as well as Kearney, 50 in North Platte, 41 though in Alliance. That is the cooler spot right now across the state. Winds, again, right now are fairly light, but you can see they've turned to the north and to the northwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour for many locations. We'll see, again, 10 to 15, 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusts maybe 25 to 30 miles an hour as we head through the day today. And so, again, we factor in that wind, not too bad when looking at the wind chill readings. Again, a couple spots there in the Panhandle have feels like temperatures down into the 30s. Satellite and radar picture right now. Again, seeing some clouds out there, a few radar returns there in the far northwestern corner of the state. Overall, though, pretty dry right now across the state. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, again, we can see some of that high cloud cover across the state. More sunshine than cloud cover, though, but I think as we head through the day today, I think we'll see mostly to partly sunny skies across the state. Some cloud cover, scattered showers trying to pop up as we head into this afternoon and into the early part of the evening. We zoom out, look at a regional view, again, we see some snow showers across parts of the Great Lakes. Lake effect snow there. Also a cluster of rain moving across parts of central Illinois. Otherwise, right now, though, things are pretty quiet. You zoom out, look at a national view, and again, overall, right now, the weather is pretty quiet for much of the United States. You look at the weather alerts. Again, still have a number of flood alerts along the Mississippi River, again, those areas that really got hit hard late last week and into the weekend with severe weather and flooding rains. So, again, still have a number of those flood warnings and high rivers in those areas. Here at home, though, we have red flag warnings that are in place across especially the western sections of the state as we head through the day today. Again, dry and breezy conditions could lead or will lead to an elevated fire risk as we head through the day today. Again, those red flag warnings in place from noon until 8 o'clock this evening for the Sandhills into southwestern Nebraska, also kind of just creeping there into parts of northwestern Nebraska as well. Again, also running until 8 p.m. this evening. So again, elevated fire risk as we head through the day today with the dry and breezy conditions that we're expecting as we head through the state. As we look at Skycast again through the day today, looking at the regional picture, again, overall things look like they're going to be fairly quiet for us. But this afternoon into this evening, again, a little weak disturbance moving through the area, expected to build in some cloud cover, and again, a few hit and miss showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. Best chances for that are probably going to be kind of across central into northwestern Nebraska. Here in Lincoln, I think the chance is pretty low, maybe 20% at best. And again, the activity that we do see, if we do see any, is expected to be pretty sparse and again not produce a whole lot of moisture for us, but that little weak wave moves through the area as we head through late this afternoon through this evening. Then as we head through the overnight hours, we're looking at mostly clear, quiet conditions across the area. Into the day on Thursday, more sunshine, again more breezy conditions expected. We'll stick with that northwest wind, but again could see wind gusts I think maybe top out 35 to maybe 40 miles an hour at times on Thursday, so a bit more wind as we head through the day tomorrow, but we should be looking at generally dry conditions, mainly sunny skies, and then as we head into the day on Friday as well, again also looking at plenty of sunshine, not quite as much wind though into the day on Friday, especially for the eastern half of the state. There'll be a little bit of a southerly breeze across the western third of the state, but overall conditions should be fairly quiet for us and generally dry. Again, and this is the precipitation potential over the course of the next week. Again, the moisture chances that we do have today, and again another one later this week, early next week, again not going to produce much, if really any moisture. So again, looking at pretty isolated and very light rainfall amounts over the course of the next week. In terms of the severe weather outlook, again, we have that general thunderstorm risk today. So again, that means we just can't rule out maybe an isolated rumble of thunder or two, some of that scattered activity that we could see later this afternoon into this evening. Into the day on Thursday, there is a threat for severe weather down to our south and east, again across parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi. Nothing that we have to worry about, though. And then again on Friday, again, nothing that we have to worry about. No severe weather threat really anywhere across the region. So if we zoom in, take a closer look, statewide view, Skycast through the day today, mainly sunny this morning into the early part of the afternoon with that north and northwest breeze. But then we see some cloud cover begin to build back in across central and western Nebraska. We can see a few spotty showers, a few isolated rumbles of thunder there at 5 o'clock. That's mainly across kind of north central into central sections of the state. And then we see some of that increasing cloud cover into southeastern Nebraska with a spotty shower or two possible by 10 o'clock tonight. But again, 20% chance at best is what we're thinking for that activity. And again, if we do see anything, expect those rainfall amounts to be pretty light. Into the day on Thursday, more wind expected, but should see mainly sunny skies as we head through the day on Thursday with dry conditions. And then into Friday morning, again, some cloud cover maybe early across far eastern Nebraska, but by the afternoon, more sunshine, less wind for the day on your Friday. So again, not a bad way to round out the work week for us. In terms of temperatures, again, they look to be generally above average over the next couple days. Highs today, mid-upper 60s to low to mid-70s, including 74 in Lincoln, 73 for Grand Island and Hastings, 72 in North Platte today. Should be a pretty nice day for us. Low temperatures into Thursday morning, upper 30s to upper 40s across much of the 10-11 coverage area. Touch cooler today for the day tomorrow as we see an increase in those northerly winds, but we'll still see highs at or above average in the mid-upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. Friday morning, again, a little bit cooler, low 30s across much of the state. Friday afternoon, afternoon, though, we see temperatures range anywhere from the mid-60s to mid-70s for the eastern half of the state, but then mid-70s to even low to mid-80s across the western sections of the state for your Friday. Into Saturday morning, low temperatures in the mid to upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. Saturday afternoon looks like it's going to be our warmest day over the course of the next week, at least in terms of looking at across the entire state. We're looking at upper 70s to upper 80s and maybe even some low 90s across the southwestern corner of the state for Saturday afternoon. So here in Lincoln, we're going to shoot for 79 degrees on Saturday, 81 in Grand Island, 88 in North Platte, right around 90 for Imperial in McCook Saturday afternoon. And then Sunday morning, again, looks pretty mild. Again, you keep the windows open Saturday night and Sunday morning, lows into the 50s to right around 60 degrees in the southeastern corner of the state. And then, again, Sunday, we start to see a little bit cooler conditions in the west, but still pretty warm here in eastern and southeastern Nebraska. Temperatures ranging anywhere from the upper 50s to the low to mid-80s across the state. Here in Lincoln, we're going to say 83 degrees for the day on Sunday, 76 for Grand Island and Hastings, 71 in North Platte. That 7-day forecast, again, you can see generally above average temperatures through the next week. Again, breezy today, windy tomorrow, and then warm and breezy as we head into the weekend, upper 70s Saturday, low 80s on Sunday. But then we see cooler, but still at or above normal temperatures return early next week. Mid-60s by next Monday, mid-upper 60s by next Tuesday. Again, some small chances for moisture today and again on Monday. But again, overall, those chances look pretty slim, pretty sparse. So that 10-day forecast for select cities across the state, you can see the weekend kind of sticks out there with some warm temperatures expected through the weekend, and then cooler, but again, still close to, if not above average, early next week with 60s and 70s on the board. So again, pretty April-like forecast expected there over the next week to 10 days across the state. Temperatures 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even maybe touching 90 degrees for some spots there on Saturday. As far as the precipitation chances over the next 10 days, again, rainfall chances are pretty sparse, again, especially in the short term through the weekend, and then maybe a small chance on Monday, and then maybe mid to late next week we see some chances begin to kind of creep back in to the forecast. We'll keep an eye on that. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. This takes us April 16th through April 22nd. Continues to favor above average temperatures across the region, and the precipitation outlook, again, continues to favor drier than normal conditions in the west, maybe into far southeastern Nebraska, slightly wetter than normal conditions possible through that time frame. So again, just dealing with some wind here and there over the next couple days. Temperatures, though, generally above average for us over the next couple days as well. Things should be pretty quiet. We'll keep an eye on that smoke coming out of parts of Kansas, but with northerly and northwesterly winds expected today and again on Thursday, not expected to be too much of an issue. Again, we don't really see those winds swing back around to the south until the weekend. So again, maybe this weekend could be a little bit troublesome when it comes to that smoke and that air quality. But again, we'll certainly continue to keep an eye on it and continue to keep you updated, let you know what you need to know. So again, make sure you keep it tuned to 1011, both on air and online, for all those forecast details. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. And again, I hope everyone has a nice Wednesday.